the short answer to that is yes. Yes, we see quite a few. So let me divide them up into a few different groups. There are groups that are doing something with the blockchain that is related to exchanges or an exchange. So the one that comes to mind is Omega One. There are groups that are doing ICOs around decentralized exchanges. So let me just take a step back there and address those two and how they are similar and they aren't similar. They're similar in the sense that they're working with the idea of liquidity, and they're obviously exchanges in the same way that the World platform will be. But I think they're really different in a number of really fundamental ways. First of all, probably perhaps the most important way they differ is that QASH, the ICO token, and the Liquid platform are backed by a real business. So QUOINE has existed for the last 2.5 years. It's a successful, profitable exchange. It's the largest cryptocurrency exchange in Asia, and it's run by real people who every day have to come to work and make this happen, right? And I think one of the most important differences compared to our competitors is that most of our competitors are writing white papers and marketing their ICOs, and they're doing a good job of writing great white papers, and they're spending an awful lot of time on marketing. But we're actually building these systems, and so that's probably the first important point about it. The second important point is that most of the decentralized exchanges, or the ICOs built around decentralized exchanges, are, I think they're underestimating 2 points there. One is, they don't seem to really understand a lot about market makers and why market makers would want to participate. And if you don't have a platform that supports market makers, what's going to happen? So let's say you're a decentralized exchange, and you've got price transparency. Well, first of all, you have a problem with latency, right? And I think a lot of these decentralized exchanges are, they're underestimating the impact of latency. If you're a market maker and you want to go out and offer yourself out there to the market, but you've got this latency risk, well, you could be completely run over and lose a lot of money. And so I think it's going to be a very difficult sell for professional market makers, at least at the beginning. And without professional market makers, I can tell you that if in most of the currencies, if you took away all the professional market makers, those order books would become exceedingly thin. So these guys, a lot of people look at these guys as predators. I do not. This is a field I've worked in for 20 years. I look at this as one of the most noble professions in finance. And if you are a decentralized exchange and you are making it difficult for market makers, I think you're going to have a tough time of it, right? So that said, I do think that decentralized exchanges may replace things like local Bitcoin, right?